When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Lopez wants to fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got him on the move at the 30.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How about this defense taking one back to the house? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've spotted them a 10-0 start, now to see if they can answer on this drive. Powers through the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. It's complete. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt, trying to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lopez to pass. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now?
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pucks it out of the air. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know is coming so I can have more success.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Lopez wants to fire. Floating away. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Dances away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
The Tar Heels are flying down the field. Lopez to pass. On the run, still looking. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bring in the heat. This one's complete. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfect.
Turning it on. Touchdown, North Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got it in the middle, it's Glenn. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UNC! He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 25. Wide open spaces. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in.
Attempt to try. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Lopez wants to fire. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tar Heels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
I had it down there wrong.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Lopez to pass. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphrey. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Gets it out fast. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
They want to throw it. Now rolling to the left. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
This time it's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Good pick up on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Tulane. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at 7.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It's complete. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and
Yeah, it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Strike complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Targets come to the line with 7 downs. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's really hard to control the running game.
Fast in.
Don't control the line. So, Channing, how about the defensive line?
Oh,
Great job attacking those guys up front, not opening lanes to run through. Nice job just
Ooh.
that run altogether.
Ooh, all the way.
After a short gain.
Ooh, all the way.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder
Yeah.
if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Lopez wants to fire.
You don't play that shit, dude.
Good timing on the quick out. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Hits it down to the 37.
You're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays and
He
tempo,
went to the club.
especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw.
He went to the
last
club.
night. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
He said you want to hype?
They decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
They don't know this die.
After that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up.
There we go. Fights off the defender. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Finally get me all day. Finally.
Moving on the ground, now back to work. On the run, it's Humphrey. Got enough space. Touchdown, UNC. And the route is on.
Hell no, I should. Yeah, I enjoyed that album.
Offense said they wanted to start with
Yeah.
all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game is showing. Very opening whistle.
My day still went by fast.
They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking.
Well,
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
I ain't even know when that shit switched over, bro. I ain't even realize. I've been sleeping good in the motherfucker. I enjoyed my little extra hour of sleep. I was tired of hell that first day back.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24.
I meant to say Arthur had beat somebody's ass up in the height last night.
So fast and throwing the football.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too
Who the hell breathe out?
Senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Yeah,
Snap from the gun on 3rd down.
ain't that new.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job.
Brittany Johnson.
Pass the sticks, pick up the first down.
I mean, Brittany Dardell.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage.
Oh.
A big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers
Yeah,
because
being
the
young
entire
at home.
defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guys go.
Power football with the
Yeah. And when them homeboys looking out for each other. Kitchen.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights.
Yeah, I
Nice
know.
job by the D.
But it had been me though. Or you. You would've been through. I got him in the box now. I just did some stupid shit first half, 3-2 pick. Doing too much. Went for it on 4th and like 8. I like my own 20-yard line for a pick. Got that book out. He done forgot how rusty he was, huh? Him. I was gonna look key advantage big after my game because I know he had not played his game, but now shit. See now, I'm out of wait.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead. And they've got a good chance to finish this one.
Oh, to my shit, boy. No, because I did all the celebrating at work. I did all the celebrating at work. Shit, I got the hollering at work when I saw the message, boy. I said, they fired this motherfucker. I was gonna be a holler, boy. Thought I caught the Holy Ghost in that bitch, boy. Shit, I knew you were fired. Hey, when I woke up and I saw it at 1 o'clock in the morning, I said, oh, he'll be fired when I get to work tomorrow. They on a, yeah. What? What is that? He said, we gotta go. He said, we gotta go. What is that? What is that? What is that? Damn. I wonder who told him.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors.
That's crazy.
It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll get him stopped.
Well, at least we know we'll get a decent coach out of them. Everybody who available, see is some good. See. That's why you got that. That's why you got to get somebody who still trying to prove who been winning, but they ain't won. You know what I'm saying? They ain't won big. They coach. I don't want either one of them. Hell no. Yeah, I'd rather get Penn State coach before them niggas. Oh. Nah, them ain't gonna be no coaches. We gonna get either a nigga from Tulane. We might get Buffalo Bill offensive coordinator, Joe Brady. Yeah. Need some shit like that. Yeah, I already said that. Yeah. Top brand. Top dollar. Top dollar. I'm talking about top dollar. I'm talking about $5 million a year. Top dollar. I'm talking about like they need to go and put moving in more meal tomorrow. Put him in more meal or Grove Hill. No other options. You gotta be one of them two. I know, but oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Okay. Oh yeah, I know you're talking about. Miss D. Yeah, we did. You right. Shit, matter of fact, they can put him over there where Boogie used to live at. Yeah. They're right. No, that was more meal. Nah, Grove Hill after you come across that bridge. Boogie stayed over there right by where Bally is there. They're like, I forget the name of that shit. For sure. Them the white folks. Them the white doctors and lawyers. They who live over there. Okay, step there. Well, I wonder which one. Glenn Smith. I think that Glenn Smith. Up the street from the bus station. Up the street from the bus station. Yeah, I think you're talking about Glenn Smith, yeah. Oh damn. Oh my, I'm about to say. What was I going to say? But yeah, man, so I went in that bit. I went to Billy Jordan room. I said, Billy. He looked at my shirt. I said, man, what's up for real? I said, what's up, man? I said, you done got yourself into some shit, nigga. He said, man, hell, I always get myself into some shit. I went and told Seth. I said, Seth, guess who here? He said, who? I said, Billy Jordan. He said, let me guess. Cocaine. I said, yeah, but trafficking. He said, hell, he got 4 stash houses in the Army. I said, what the fuck? He said when we had the little alumni shit, he said him and Billy had rode together to go to the little when they went to the little drinking place, He said that on the way there, him and Billy stopped at one of he said they went to one of Billy's stash houses. He said when they went to the stash house, he said Billy pulled out a whole brick. He said Billy he cut a quarter of the brick off. He said they was in there doing line big in my finger. said, man, I swear to God, bro. He said, we be doing gator tails. Line aside the gator tail. He said, hell, I was trying to get him to find some milk. Keep it real. He said he was trying to find a milk. Nah, he said when Billy had no milk, he had that cocaine. So that nigga moved cocaine for the car. He said Billy was moving cocaine for the cartel, bro. Say that nigga bond. That nigga bond went to $1 million. All the way Billy gonna get out of there, bro. He gonna have to tell it. He gonna have to tell it. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, though. But what I'm saying is, bro, he gonna have to tell it. He gonna have to, bro. He had too much, bro. They trying to put a nigga. They trying to get a nigga the RICO charge, bro. They found too much. You know if they trying to do that, he had to have too much. It probably gonna go fed. The criminal enterprise. They gonna kill him. You better be a good line. Ain't no telling, but they say that nigga, the chef said whoever had cocaine in Arlen, it probably came from Billy, bro. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I get what you're saying. Yeah, somebody there that got it. Yeah, and he just got put on. The stepdad. On the weekend. Woo. That's goddamn. I'm nigga playing danger game, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Bench now.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got.
Yeah.
That's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. He's waited so long.
Oh, the moonshine. That's it. Yeah, I remember going out there.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out and start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution. The guys are going to have to do a better job individually, but that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah. Yeah. Local white man. Coat beat Casper in the yellow jacket. Beat Casper. For real.